Yo, what's up, guys? Recently, Trevor Lawrence, signed a 5-year extension with the Jaguars, 275 mil, like around 140 guaranteed, and uh, yeah, that makes him the highest paid, or at least tied with the highest paid player in NFL history, which is pretty insane. Tied with Joe Burrow, um, and yeah, a lot of people are upset, think it's an overpay, and I am one of those people. I just don't think he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league. I don't think he's an elite QB. I think he's very overrated. I think he's a good QB. I just don't think he's an elite QB, and I think a lot of people, think he's elite, or at least like, I don't know. I think it kind of depends. Like at the start of the season, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like at the start of the season, people really overrate him. Then as it goes on, people are like, man, whatever, right? I don't know. But I have a list of quarterbacks that I have that I think are better than Trevor Lawrence. So this isn't necessarily in order, but these are all the QBs I think are better. So you got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Kirk Cousins, Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Tua Tagovailoa, Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud, Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, and Geno Smith. And then that's not even including some of the rookie QBs. There's so many rookie QBs coming into this draft class as well, right? And then you got guys like Anthony Richardson from last year. So it's not even including all that. That could potentially be better than him. But yeah. And that's 16 quarterbacks that I have, better than Trevor Lawrence. So that means he's not even top 50%. Maybe there's a few guys here you could argue, right? But pay a guy that's arguably not even in the top 50% of starting quarterbacks in the league is pretty insane. So yeah, and, if you want to look at PFF, so yards, 10 yards, yards per attempt, 18. Just want to look at offensive rating, but PFF isn't perfect in the ratings, right? But you saw he's around 15, which is around where I have him, right? In that range, and here's the thing, I will say, I do think we're in a pretty good quarterback class this year, and going into next year as well. Right, there's so many rookie QBs, so like I said, I still think he's a pretty good QB. I just don't think he should have been the highest paid, player in NFL history, tied with Joe Burrow. Yeah. It's just a big overpay. A lot of people were complaining about, Jared Goff. But you look at their offense. Lions' offense has been so dominant for the last 2 years that this is absolutely fair in my opinion, giving Jared Goff this much. But Trevor Lawrence, like, what has he done? I know he hasn't been in the perfect situation, right? With, obviously, coming in with Urban Meyer, bad coaching, and, Jaguars haven't had the most talent around him. Hasn't had the best weapons, I'll say, but, still just kind of underwhelming, at least for, like, a guy that's being paid, an elite salary. I mean, again, this is the highest paid, tied with the highest paid salary in NFL history. So, I just, don't think it's deserved. I think he's a good QB, but man, do I think it's an overpay. But anyway, that's my thoughts on, Lawrence's contract extension, and, that's about it.